Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today is a whole brand new world. Most of you, if not all, have found themselves in a completely new space with new things, and there's always tons and tons of stuff that we're trying to figure out. My kids, for instance, all of Alberta's schools were shut down to their students. We're not sure for how long, if not until September 2020, uh, which has kind of thrown a spanner in the works, if you will. And not thankfully in a bad way, not something that I panicked about or freaked out about, but definitely things are different. Two of Darian's volunteers have said that they have elderly people in their lives, and so they don't want to come just in case. My husband works at a bank and they are still open, so he is out in the community, as it were. He's doing everything he can to keep himself from getting ill and stuff like that, but you know, the way this thing has been passed around, you never know. So, yeah, that means that things are changing a lot for my autistic son. And thankfully, thankfully, he still has his Xbox, so he is okay. But it's just been funny kind of navigating the last 3 days, literally 3 days. We found out Sunday, and today is Thursday, but like those 3 days have been huge change, huge, like for the first couple of weeks or for first couple of days, excuse me, Darian was like, I don't eat until noon on Saturdays, so today must be Saturdays because the girls are home. Um, but I wanted to come on and just say that I've been choosing to look at this as a really good opportunity for a couple of things. It's a good opportunity because my son will actually be able to hang out with his sisters more. He does tend to miss them when they're gone, and then we come pick them up, and he is like, I want to play, I want to do. So it's kind of nice to see how he is interacting with them right now. The girls have been really saying they're interested in doing playroom fun with Darian, which I'm kind of excited about to see what they can bring to Darian. And so that's an opportunity that I hadn't had a chance to really train them to respond, because especially when they're kids, they're like, well, I don't want to do what you want to do, Darian, I want to do what I want to do. And so it's been really fun to actually, I've got like a hair sticking up. Um, it's really a fun exercise in going, okay, we've got this time, let's try to utilize it and get Darian more interested with playing with his sisters, and his sisters responding to him in a way that accentuates his growth in learning and whatever. Especially if his other volunteers aren't coming. It's going to be important. But I did want to say that while I'm excited to try those things, I have not been implementing them right this week. I feel like this week has had enough massive changes already that I don't need to add to it by going, okay, Darian, now we're going to do this, that, or the other thing. So his schoolwork, I've kept actually to a pretty low minimum. He's reading Dr. Seuss' book, Green Eggs and Ham, because he loves that book, and he loves the video on YouTube. And so it gives him a sense of satisfaction because he is actually reading it. I got a video. I'm so excited. But yeah, no, it's things like that where I go, if you are in the same place we are, do not feel like you have to change everything right this second. It's not good for you. It's not good for your kids. Not good for your autism children. It's just one of those things where, as time goes on, we can move forward. So the last couple of weeks too, I was going to tell you, is I've been talking about Gather Round Homeschool. And I find timing on this so funny, but I had been looking at it with the plan to educate Darian with it in September 2020. And I think I still am going to do that unless Darian is able to, or I, try it and he is willing to join us. But because the girls are not in school, I actually printed out the ocean books, and that's what we've been doing. We've been going over the first lesson of Deep Ocean this whole week, and they are loving it. I'm so excited about that because I wasn't scrambling. I wasn't like, oh no, what should I do with my girls? They're home. Or, I really don't want them watching tons and tons of shows on or screen time. I wanted them to be actively doing stuff and learning stuff. And so it's been really fun to see how they've responded to Gather Round Homeschool. And then hopefully as time goes on, I'll be able to integrate Darian. The read aloud has been going awesome. Today we started a Magic School Bus chapter book about the ocean. And so I've been really, really excited to see all of the different changes and stuff like that. But in this time of freak out and panic and insecurity and all of the things that we see on the news, all of the leaders trying to throw money at the problem and all of that kind of stuff, I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying that's what they are doing. I'm really, really, really choosing to see this as a huge opportunity to really bond with my kids because they're home. And the other thing that we've been doing that I was going to share in the event that you might be interested in. My girls tend to fight like cats and dogs when they're home from school and stuff. And so I was really, really conscious of the fact that I needed to kind of make some way of, kind of bringing that stuff to a minimum and hopefully, just helping them become better people over the course. And that sounds like a huge goal. But I've heard this on one of the other channels that I like watching, this Gathered Nest, I think, or it was Angela Braniff, her video, where she does a token system with her children practicing the fruits of the Spirit. And this is a faith-based thing, so just so you're aware, but it might be something that you can transfer if that's not your belief systems. But it was practicing love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control. Kindness and self-control? I don't know. There's a bunch of them, and I really, really have been super, super happy with how my children have responded. So over the week they build up these tokens, whatever. We used a toy that Darian had that has lots of little pieces, and they have their little containers, and every time I see them practicing a fruit of the Spirit, I give them a token, and on the weekend we'll do something based on how amount of tokens that they have. We will do something fun. So this weekend we're just going to watch Frozen 2. So it's things like that that I'm really excited about doing because I've already seen a change in how my girls are responding to each other, but also to how they're responding to me. They're willing to do their chores. They're, and who knows how long this will last if I'm being completely realistic. As time goes on, are we going to be able to stretch that out? But we'll see. I'm just really excited to see how it is working and how it's changing, how they, they're thinking about how they're going to respond or behave, which is pretty awesome. Last thing that I wanted to share with you all is don't panic. I know it's really, really easy to go through our Facebook feed or watch the news or whatever and feel really, really panicked about the situation. And like I said, I'm not suggesting that you don't take this seriously, because I absolutely am. We are in our house. We went outside to play in the back field, away from tons and tons of people yesterday, and that's the only outing we've had all week. Um, so be careful, be vigilant, pay attention, but don't jump into the panic, and the freak out that is out there. So just because A, it's not healthy, B, it doesn't help our kids to watch their parents kind of go, oh, and three, it's not good for your mental health at all. So, if you can look at this as an opportunity, as something that we can take advantage of. I mean, I joke all the time about wishing that there was a slow down button for life. And I just kind of shook my head the other day and went, the button got pushed. The button got pushed. We don't have 101 things to run around and take care of. And so I'm really just investing this time, for however long it lasts, into having a relationship with my kids that I don't necessarily get to do because they're going to school and they're doing activities, or mommy and daddy are doing activities. And I'm just really trying to focus on that as being the major takeaway from this last week. So I hope that you are doing well, that you are staying healthy, your kids are healthy and happy. And yeah, let's just encourage each other to be positive and find the joy in the crazy. And yeah, yeah, you guys, we're gonna get through it, and it's gonna be awesome, in a different, completely weird way. And yeah, I just hope that this encourages you and helps you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, or write them down below. And yeah, you guys are doing awesome wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family. Have a wonderful day of time with your family. All right, bye guys.